Time is also known as the fourth dimension. Research within the field of quantum physics has concluded that it does not exist. It's just a human product created to be able to contextualize all that we do and will come to know. Humans are naturally curious, obsessed even with time. Although the first clock was built at the start of the 14th century, we have been tracking the passing of time for over 6,000 years. As humans evolved, so has the way we measure time. Archaeologists have discovered the timekeeping devices from 1500 BC during the 19th dynasty of the Egyptian Empire. They used shadows to illustrate the time of day, one of the earliest forms of a sundial. For temporality, humans have used everything from the sun and stars to wax and water, thus providing a foundation for the creation of the clock we know and use today. It is often questioned why there are 24 hours in a day. Why not 20 or 25? The answer can be found on our hands, more specifically the joints. There are 24 of them, not including the thumbs. This was the way the Babylonians measured time, through the counting of these joints. The Egyptians were slightly more methodical, counting what is known as decan stars. These 12 stars rose one per hour at night. Eventually, a day was measured as 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of light, calculated from the summer and winter equinoxes. This was the first concept of the 24-hour day, or one full rotation of the Earth on its axis. These catalogues have been discovered in coffins with mummified Egyptians buried with them, so even the dead were able to tell the time.
The average human lifespan is just over 70 years, and it is said that about half of that period is spent sleeping. It is intriguing how we use the verb spend when talking about the passing of time, as if it were a commodity, a thing we may have control of, something to use. Of course, this concept is absurd. We cannot speed up time nor slow it down. It cannot be manipulated. Preoccupation with time is a media cornerstone. From news bulletins and magazines to the television and film industry, we see its influences everywhere. Some of the most well-known and loved films fantasize about time manipulation, otherwise known as time travel. H.G. Wells popularised this vision of time travel when he published the novella The Time Machine in 1895. The operator can travel to any moment in time, past or future. Fast forward 90 years and Back to the Future is made, arguably one of the most iconic films about time travel.
There are some who believe that time travel exists in the future, which is just one explanation as to why we feel déjà vu. Translated from French, déjà vu means already seen. Most people have experienced the feeling at one point in their life where they sense they have already lived the current moment, although déjà vu is only a temporary lapse in the memory system.
The human race has used time to conceptualize, understand and maintain order, a trait ingrained in our human nature. Is it possible for humans to ignore time? The answer to this profound question is quite simply yes. However, we choose not to. We are unable to ignore a concept which has come to control and govern our lives more than we dare to accept. It is synonymous with who we are and how we behave, our environment, and all that we have come to know over the past 6,000 years of our existence. The past and future do not really exist, only the now, the present. Yet time is only really a label, a name to a fabrication, 1 second, a fortnight, a century, all created to help us process and understand the complexities of what we experience around us. It would be fascinating to see how the world would differ were we not governed by the rules of time. How would we live? Is this something which could happen in the future?
The dictionary defines time as
the continuous passage of existence in which events pass from a state of potentiality in the future through the present to a state of finality in the past.
Even though this seems complex, it is not.
Time is also known as the fourth dimension.